Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for this episode 3 of the 200 horsepower challenge here on Calmlands with me, Farmer Murphy. Well, at this point I have decided to go ahead and release this content. The way I'm doing it, I think I'll be able to keep up and not affect my other series at all. So I will include a list of all the other creators who are doing this. There's quite a number of them. At this point, I've only watched Zorch and Rusty get their start. I have not caught up with the other creators, so any duplication is purely accidental. So, what are we up to? Well, as you recall, last time we put in our feed production for our cows and threw some silage in there. And now we need to make some hay. And we'll have to buy some straw to make some feed. So we have no way of making hay right now, so we need to purchase a tedder. So that is step one. So let's look at the shop. Okay, let's head down to the tedders, and for now we're just going to go with my old trusted, tried and true, this ELO tedder. It's cheap, it doesn't take a lot of horsepower, and it leaves the grass in a windrow, so we'll be able to mow and ted in one pass. Now that's not going to be our forever tedder, at least that's not my plan right now. So let's go grab that from the shop and get set up and make some hay. I think I'll head up there and grab that, and I'll meet you back here because you've been up to the shop a couple times. Nothing too exciting about that. So see you in a minute. Well, there is our hay setup, our 3-meter windrowing mower on the front, and then our tedder on the back that leaves the windrower intact. So let's get busy and make some hay. Now I have shut traffic off. I've learned from experience it's a real nuisance when you're trying to do these edges around the road. I've had enough collisions to learn that it's just easier when I'm doing these edges to turn the traffic off. So as I said, this probably won't be our forever haymaking setup. Just if we want to go larger, which I think we probably will want to, I'm not aware of in our horsepower range of another windrowing mower. So that means we're going to need a windrower, and I thought, you know what, we might as well use a more traditional tedder, not because there's anything wrong with this one, just because I use this one all the time. It's my go-to windrower. So I just thought we'd do something different, but for starting out, it's just perfect for us. So we'll use it here for a little bit anyway. Now, lifted that up a little too quick. Back up there. Got ahead of myself there. We'll do these two field edges, then we'll grab the pickup wagon and we'll pick it up and see where we're at as far as hay goes, and then we'll decide if we need to mow more or not. I don't want to go too much more than 9,000 liters just because I want to have as much silage left over, or grass left over for silage I should say, as possible. Then we'll grab a couple straw bales, one for our TMR mix and one for bedding, and we'll get ourselves some cows with whatever money we have left. All right, I'll go grab the pickup wagon and get this picked up, and we'll see where we're at. Oh, jeez, and I did it again. Turned the tedder off too soon. All right, well, I'll get that cleaned up, and I'll catch up with you in just a minute. Well, I picked up the hay just on the other side of the road, and we're at 4,000 liters. Now, I don't think we'll get quite as much off this side, but we should be fairly close to our target. Wow, 7,200 liters. You know what? That is probably close enough for now. What I might do here is, my plan is now to do a, after we get done with this cow business, to do a time lapse of the silage work. That's what I'll round the episode out with. But I won't do any of the grass in around the building as part of that. It is really fiddly working around these, but I might make a little hay out of some of that just to top this up. Oh. We'll leave this sit here for now. It should be fine. Okay, we need to go back into the store because what we need is, we'll grab 2 straw bales. Oh, man. Ouch. We might have to wait till after the next silage run to get some cows, unless we just buy calves. And we need some bale fork. What do we got here to choose from? Well, we could use a Bale King, but I think we can get away with this right here. So that leaves us basically $5,000 for cows. That's not a lot. Well, I'll go, I'm going to put the bucket on, and I'll bring the straw down, and we'll get some TMR made and see what we can buy for cows. So I'll catch up with you in just a minute. Well, there we are. We're back with our 2 straw bales. So let's just set them here for a second. We'll grab one. Whoops. And we'll throw it in here for TMR and get that started. There it is. So let's turn this on. So yeah, ideally we'd have another 2,000 liters of hay, and then we could make the maximum amount of feed. Oh, you know what? Should probably open the doors here while I'm... Now, I suppose the other challenge will be, will this take bales? Kind of never thought of that. Oh, it did. I don't know. It won't show us anything because we don't have any animals in there yet. Well, let's fix that. Now, you know what? Just give me a minute and I am going to have to turn on the triggers. I can't remember where the animal one is. So it was, oh, it was right there. Well, let's do Holsteins because, even the heifers, I would have liked to have bought 5. And what if we, how much is that going to be with delivery? Yeah. I see. Okay. Let's take a look. What is hay selling for? What if we just made some hay and sold it? 127. Yeah, I'd really like to get the cows in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch things up here. I will make some hay and sell it, and then I'll bring you back in and we'll get our cows. So I'll catch up with you in just a minute. Okay, so what I did is I took this area around our cow barn and our bunker here and turned it to grass, or turned it to grass, turned it to hay. I did top up our forage mixer so it has the 9,000 liters in it. So it's the animal dealer that has the best price. So let's run up there and sell it. I've tagged that where we need to take it because I'm not 100% sure where the animal dealer is. This should allow us to buy the cows. We'll probably have to buy the heifers, but that's fine. They're going to grow pretty fast because we're jumping a couple months, 3 months every time. So and it won't be long before they're making us money. We don't currently have any way to transport milk anyways, so we need to get money from our silage in order to get the tanker. As you can see, I haven't turned traffic back on yet. I will do at some point. Over there. There we go. 1,400 bucks. That's more than enough. All right. I will meet you back at our cow barn. All right. So let's get 5. Let's buy those. And there we go. We have our cows. Oh, you know what we don't have? We don't have a manure heap. All right. Well, we certainly don't have the money to do anything about that right now. Is what it is. We'll have to take care of that a little bit later. But hey, we'll get some slurry anyways, and hopefully some milk. Um, all right, so we have cows. Now what I am going to do, I am going to record a bunch of the grass work, the silage work here, and I'm going to make a time-lapsed montage, let's call it, of that to round out this episode. I'm not going to have enough time to include everything, but I will certainly include a bunch of it. So that is what I'm going to get cracking on right now. Now I'll bet you some of you are screaming at the screen, aren't you forgetting something? Yes, I was. We made TMR, but it doesn't do us much good sitting in our mixer. Oh goodness. Now we have to use our bucket to do this. Unfortunately, our loading wagon will accept TMR, but it's too big to get into our barn here, so we'll just have to use our bucket. So I'll give them a couple more bucket loads, and then we'll get on with the mowing. Oh, I should show you. You can actually take out all the constituent parts too, just like a silo on this, so that's pretty cool. It's also just about mixed up all of our raw materials that we've added already, so it's pretty fast. Well, there. That'll keep them going while I mow the grass anyways. Never a dull moment here with Farmer Murphy. Alright, I'm going to go get set up and make some silage now, so see you in a little bit. Oh, there we go. 100% compacted. What I was trying to show is I did most of the compacting with the forage wagon just by running it back and forth. And then I just need to finish up with the tractor and clean up the ends. So we can now blanket this silo. And we still got 104,000 liters in there, which is pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with that. So the next thing I want to do is, our next goal is to buy some more land. So what I'm going to do off camera, I'm going to cycle through silage harvest, I guess, for lack of a better word, until such time as we have enough money accumulated to buy a plot of land. The probably the only thing I'll spend any money on is getting a small manure heap to put down here at our cows, and possibly a small trailer, tanker trailer of some sort, if we end up with any decent amount of milk. So the plot of land I'd like to buy is, oops, this start farm right here. So that's what, 161,000. So it's going to be a few cycles of silage for sure. The reason is it already has a field that we can put to use to put, some crop that we get straw from. And you may have recalled from the very first episode, we have this nice big flat area up here that we can utilize to put additional placeables, productions, or animal pens, or whatever we want. And of course, it's right adjacent to our land, so that makes it handy. And there's this large grass area that we can use to make additional silage. So a lot of good reasons to go with this plot. So, but that's going to take a while. That's a few cycles of silage in order to accumulate that kind of money. So I'm going to just do that off camera, because that's, how many times do you want to sit and watch me make silage? Really. So that's what I'm going to do. And so the next time you see me, we may have a manure pit, we may have a small tanker, but other than that, we won't have any additional purchases. And I'm just going to gather up the funds we need to buy that plot of land. So if you're still with me, really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, I encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget about that old notification bell. But for this episode here on Comlads, it's Farmer Murphy signing off.